Right, they could do Sand King Scarra too.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I have no idea where they're going to send these heroes, to be honest.
I think it'll be Sand King Sky and then Troll Jakiro, just
Okay.
because the Troll Jakiro lane's more durable up against Beastmaster.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you get spammed with axes, like Scarrath is pretty much dead because he's no freaking HP.
Yep. And then Jakiro, you know, he'll take some damage, but he's got a lot larger of a health pool, and he can actually trade hits with the Beastmaster, where the Scarrath is pretty much only bolting and then auto-attacking and running away.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about Battle Fury still being built on this Troll Warlord? Do you think that item is even good anymore? Do you think you should do something else as the Troll, or do you think it's fine?
I think it's very good. I think it just depends on the game. It depends what you want out of your Troll. Teams like VP probably are never going to build Battle Fury on this hero. They always use it, and they buy BKB on their Troll Warlord, and then they take towers and they open up the map. Then they farm. That's how they want to use their carries most of the time. They want their carries to be able to give back the space they've made for them, open up the map a bit more, gain map control. But if your Troll doesn't have to do anything, if he doesn't have to perform that sort of a role, and all he has to do is farm, then yeah, he's definitely going to go Battle Fury.
What do you think about Battle Fury in general? I know you made just a good point about depends on how you play, but with the nerf or the added recipe, do you think the item is worse now? I mean, obviously it costs more, but do you see it less often?
It's a bit more inconvenient to purchase. Of course, it costs more, and then you have to go to the, you have to buy the recipe, which is a little bit annoying. But the item still performs the exact same. So if it's a good game for Battle Fury, you're still going to see Battle Fury.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that's fair. And like with an AM, like we saw in that game recently, yeah, it's a hero that really relies on that particular item. But it's for the heroes that maybe. I don't know. We saw like Battle Fury kind of making a comeback with Ember Spirit, and now he's just like going either bots or Maelstrom instead of that. So I guess people are shying away from it on heroes that are like, or even like Void for that matter. You know, people are starting to shy away from Battle Fury, I think, a little bit more just to maybe either involve themselves in more fighting. I guess again, it depends on the game. I don't want to get too into
Usually, it's because they feel like they need to be more involved. If they feel like they need to fight, or if they need to be able to pressure the map, they're not going to go for this item.
Yeah,
they're only usually going to go for Battle Fury if nothing else is required from their hero besides farming.
Yeah. So it's kind of important, you know, that we'll see how the Troll plays here, and if he's in fact going to get that Battle Fury. Luna picked up for Neon Atomic. This hero, I think, is in a pretty good spot. You know, they nerfed Gyro a lot. They nerfed Razor a bit. Luna's kind of stayed the same pretty recently. Did they change anything about Luna in the last few patches? I can't remember.
I think there was a talent. Actually, I don't know. We'll be able to see when we.
Yeah, when we get into the game.
Yeah, I think there was something very, very minor change, but I can't remember.
She's a good hero. She fights a lot, which is nice.
Yes, dual lanes is what Luna loves. You get levels. You have the aura with your preferably range support hero, so you can win these 2v2 lanes. Extremely difficult to deal with in these kind of lanes, especially when you have mangoes to just keep up to keep your mana up, so you can pump out the Lucent Beam.
Lucent Beam, yeah. Lucent Beam is one of the best fighting abilities early. You get a nice little disable. Oh, nice. Mendokusai, the Troll Warlord.
Nice. What does that mean?
Mendokusai is Japanese for what a pain, essentially. Mendokusai. How annoying. It's kind of that sort of thing.
So is he annoying, or is he experiencing
He is experiencing displeasure. I don't believe he's annoying. I think there's another way for it. There's probably another way to say that in Japanese for like to call yourself annoying. Mendokusai, I think, is more of a, hey, this situation is dumb and I hate it kind of thing.
Okay. Understood.
That was your daily Japanese 101 lesson with your friend Travis Montbueno.
Mr. Bueno, giving out the Japanese lessons.
That is when you say it like that, it's a very weird sentence. Ah, yes, Mr. Bueno, how goes your Japanese class today? People are like, what? Don't you speak Spanish? Which, by the way, not a Spanish bone in my body. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Whitemon doesn't have the he doesn't have the chat wheel, so he has to use
he doesn't want to be left out.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to feel involved. A Veal responding appropriately. And a Logic just giving us the block. Great. That's a perfectly apt chat wheel usage as the game is beginning. They're going to charge and look for some runes. Yaha battling a Logic. A Logic is probably not going to win this battle. Or maybe he will. No, he didn't.
Nope.
He did not.
Very sad. So let's talk about the hero matches real quick, Mont.
Okay.
Evos pick Troll Warlord into Beastmaster. Typically, this is something you do not do. Beastmaster destroys Troll because Troll needs to sit on the one target. With his BKB, he's going to get roared in his BKB every single time.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the issue with Troll Warlord is that he has, like, even when you get BKB, he has trouble of getting on top of targets and actually being able to kill them because he either gets locked down, like against a Razor, he gets static linked, and now against BKB piercing abilities, he has a rough time. So not only does he need a BKB, he might need a Linkage Sphere on a Logic, which is an issue. You don't really want to go for that item on this hero, I think.
Yep. It's a lot of items you need to be able to fight, which is a problem. And, you know, Troll is pretty good into Beastmaster in lane, just because of the fervor. You get to right-click him a million times. So look at this. Whitemon going for the Courier Snipe again, but nope,
no,
unsuccessful.
They know. Yeah, good play there from Neon Atomic. They got a hit on it, but it was not able to get killed. So very important for them to keep that Courier alive. That's how they lost Game 1. They kind of got behind with the Courier death, and then, of course, well, more importantly, the Spectre getting 6 kills in lane, which probably shouldn't happen. But they're going to rotate Whitemon bottom. It is a tri-lane, defensive tri-lane. So Neon Atomic kind of doing what Evos did last game. They want to get a lot of farm for their safe lane carry, which of course they did in the last game with the Morph lane, but now they're actually going to have to invest heroes to do this instead of just giving them a free lane on his own.
Yep, as long as Evos does not chain feed in this lane. I'm talking 6-7 deaths. They're going to come out ahead because Beastmaster, look what happens to him bottom. Jakiro solo zones him out of lane. He can with leech experience, and that means Troll can deny all these creeps.
This is why these supports that do this like damage over time and just constant damage are so annoying to deal with, is because they can actually zone out the offlaner with, you know, only a dual lane, which is really nice.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, lane's going pretty well. Lina mid against the DK. When Lina has any +1 at level 6, this DK will die unless he's extremely far ahead.
And I think Lina has just a decent matchup here too. Like, it's DK will, I'm sure, get farm, but Lina seems pretty good in this matchup. You know what I mean?
Yep, Lina is good for sure, and she gives you a lot of damage later on in the game to actually kill Dragonite, who's a very tanky hero. Look at Avil up top.
Yeah, this is he's been spotted. That's a nice play from Sugo to make sure that he either A, doesn't find the Courier Snipe, or B, does not, that's a glimpse, B, he does not get the wave pulled back, which is really important. He's not going to die unless the DK runs up here, but maybe he will. They have Thunderstrike. Yeah, he doesn't have mana for Thunderstrike. Yeah, he's good to go. Plus, he can Mango and Burst Strike away.
Just kidding.
Green gets Tuku.
There's a hasted Beastmaster coming up here. Very unexpected.
Avil is like, are you kidding? What an S4 rune. My God.
Yep.
I was going to say something. Damn it, I forgot what it was.
Nice. Gotcha.
Yeah, you really did. I was going to say I really like Lina as a hero right now. I think she's really good. I know she's squishy, but if you can hit like a good LSA, which a lot of the time you can if they're tracing after you, like you get a 2 or 3 man LSA, like the damage you can do is actually insane on this hero. And Yule's, of course, a very good item. It's really, I think Yule's is probably the item you go for in every game on Lina. I'm pretty sure right now.
Yep.
I think. So I think she's in a really good spot.
Against like Ember, sometimes you'll go Shadow Blade so you can catch him.
Yeah, that's true. And Yule's Shadow Blade 2 also is not bad. You can also just go those items. Bloodstone, she has a wide variety of builds. I don't know. What is the downside with Lina right now? Because it seems like she's not getting picked every game. Sometimes maybe it's matchup issues.
Okay, so the problem with this hero is when you have heroes that get on top of you. She does not deal well with that at all. Centaur, Stampede, Blink, Sand King, these spells that hit you from Fog, Earthshaker, Fissure. She can't really function very well in team fights against these heroes because you need to just sit there and pound into them with your right clicks. But if you don't have these things and Lina has a free game, she does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, she can own. There was a battle happening top. And we'll secure a kill on the Scareth Mage. Burrow Strike coming in from a Avil onto green. The question is, do they have that type of catch? They have Blink DK stun at some point, or like a Shadow Blade, which means that they can get on top of her. Plus, they also have Beastmaster, which they kind of want to save for the troll, as you mentioned. But yeah, I think she might not have the easiest game, but she's not going to have the hardest game either, I think.
Yep, she has people to stand in front and actually go in for her so she can get vision in team fights like the Sand King, but this rune is disgusting on Lina, by the way. If she gets an Arcane rune, lane is like instantly lost.
Mark, they even have green here, and he's just like, well, I can't do anything. I have level 1 Lightning Storm. What do you want me to do?
Yep. It's rough.
Yeah, he's just a backup. He's actually even in CS. Oh, Lena missed one. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, Troll's getting free farm bottom, which is good news. But so is Luna top, excuse me. Luna and Lena, yes, my favorite thing ever. Great.
Nice. But that is at the cost of 3 heroes starting top lane, right?
Yes.
Whereas Jakiro was bottom, so he has, you know, he's got some more gold to work with, some more experience.
They left her top, too. They might even be able to dive Scott Delicious if they're not careful, and they're going to. Okay, maybe not. They're level 2. They don't do any damage. Plus, she has stick charges. All right, you shouldn't have listened to me, Avil. You shouldn't have listened to me.
Coach Mott coming through.
He just needs to take my Japanese lessons instead of my Dota lessons. I'm a lot better at that. Do you want to hear another Japanese word, Brax?
Please educate me.
Gomenazai. Do you know what that means?
No, I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I think.
That's a useful one. Oh, you think, huh? Trying to sabotage me? What if I go to Japan and say that, Mott? Are they gonna hate me?
No, they'll just think you're a very polite, nice white guy. You know?
Okay, okay.
They're gonna think, wow, this guy, he shatters all our preconceived notions about Caucasian
no,
men.
more like, wow, this guy watches
anime?
horribly subbed anime. Yeah.
That's what I want to say. That's what I want people to say about me when I go to Japan. Man, this guy just really watches a lot of anime. There's one surefire way to get people to say that about you in Japan. Is just to wear weeb stuff. Do you have any weeb shirts, Brax?
No, I gotta get some.
Yeah, me too. I don't have any either. Oh, Sugo gets a kill onto Tuku top. Ice Path stops the aggression from green bottom. Troll, 13 stick charges, and okay, see you later, Lishrak. That's the problem, is that he has no HP, so Logic just hits him once and he dies. Man. Do you want to get some matching anime tees, Brax?
Yeah, can we go to an anime convention too?
Sure.
I want to go to one of the concerts.
Oh, dude. Have you seen those videos of concerts in Japan? Hold that thought. They might kill Mark. Never mind, he's fine. Fighting bottom, they're going to try and take green.
Green's dead.
You just TP'd back, bud. You just wasted like 40 seconds of your time, and now Yaha's dead too. He does have stick charges, so he might survive. Nope, just kidding. Dual Breath is super good, and Logic is huge. It's a double kill for this Troll Warlord.
Yep, these heroes cannot fight Troll Warlord like that. Just, it's a melee into Whirling Axis. Like, you're never going to be able to outtrade him.
Whirling Axis has to be one of the most tilting abilities in the world. We were one hit away from killing a Pudge yesterday, and we got Whirling Axed, and I had my last auto attack is Lishrak about to go, and it hits, and it misses. Meanwhile, Mark's dead. And the Pudge denies himself, and I yelled very loudly. Like, I was upset, and the neighbors could hear me. It wasn't great. Sugo's dead too. Facehugger gets a double kill. This is probably not how you want to start the game off, getting like all these kills for the Lena and the Troll, but they do secure at least a turnaround trading into the Skywrath Mage, which is not bad. So there's that.
There is that. Yep, that's right. There's that.
There's that. I'm just trying to be positive, Brax.
That's good. Positivity is contagious, one. Like smiles.
You know who's positive are those people that go to the anime concerts in Japan. Have you ever seen one of those anime concerts in Japan, like on YouTube or something?
I have. They look ridiculous.
Dude, they're insane. People in Japan get so into concerts that I wish it was like that in America. Instead, Americans are just like, they take their phones out and shit. It's so dumb. You know, I'm venting a lot tonight, Brax. I'm learning a lot about myself today. It's really great.
Good. You know, you got the release.
You know who's going to get released from his body is a Logic as he's about to die to Whirling Axis. That was a little too much, I think. But
he'll be back in 25 seconds, so no big deal, right? But Facehugger, he's in some deep trouble
That's Roar. He just got level 6. Lena is dead. That is a chain feed. That is tilting. Like, even though you that's 2 kills and it's not the end of the world for Evos. I mean, you lose a lot for that, don't get me wrong. But more so, the damage done to your mentality. Like, that type of fight right there can just tilt you into losing the game, kind of.
These are your two, you know, farming cores here. They need to have a good game, and all of a sudden they die back-to-back, and they're about to lose the safe lane tower, but Troll TP's back in.
This is aggressive.
They don't have too much mana to work with, so he should be okay. No Roar.
Nobody else is TPing in. I guess the Lena could come, but the TP's going to take forever. Sugo's dead. He actually got hit by the last tick of the Whirling Axe.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. Coming in was a Veal, but he can't go for a Burrow Strike. He has no... He's actually level 4. This Sand King is having a miserable existence right now. This Jakiro is a higher level than him. This is supposed to be an offlane Sand King as well. Maybe if he gets this kill, things could be good. They're going to use the Battle Trance. Watch how tanky this DK is, though. Not tanky enough to survive Laguna Blade. That's the one downside with the Dragon Knight, is that magic damage kind of hurts him.
Yep, Lena's the right here to kill this guy.
Yes.
Need a lot of damage. She provides it.
Rough stuff. Meanwhile, Skywrath Mage is going to find another death. He does do some damage to Scottalicious. Is he going to go max? Okay, good. He did do the max concussive shot build. I love this skill build, by the way. Max concussive shot on Skywrath Mage is really good, I think.
Yep, it's real nice.
People in pubs are still trying to figure out if it's good or not. Oh, that's a nice path. Scottalicious is probably alive. He's going to eclipse him unless he can get... Nah, nice play from Whiteman. They needed another hero up here. And now you're dead. He mismicroed around the trees. He accidentally clicked this way instead of going back, which is tricky, but that's really bad. Not only do they not kill this Luna, she gets a free kill for it, too, and that's her Mask of Madness done. I actually think Neon Atomic are in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, they've taken map control. They got that offlane tier 1, and they have DK Beastmaster to keep up the pressure in this offlane, too, so looks pretty good, but Troll, what's this man going for? He has the Battle Fury.
Battle Fury,
okay.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I don't think they're going to lose all their towers fast enough for this Battle Fury to really be punished. I wish, they don't have any push of their own is the issue. They have like a Jakiro and Alina, which are pretty good, but they're not ever going to be able to take any of these towers because I don't think Troll's going to rotate and try to help him do so, although he does have Battle Trance.
Yep. Troll's not really the hero to be rotating and doing things on the map at Sand King and Alina, so he's just going to take the time to farm Battle Fury. And honestly, he needs a lot of items. Like, Battle Fury or just BKB is not enough to function. He needs BKB and Lincoln at some point.
And even then, he still might get kited. He needs like Battle Fury, BKB, Lincolns, and some way of initiating maybe like a Shadow Blade or a Blink or something to get on some of these heroes.
Yep. And for that reason, I think Battle Fury's good. He'll have the space, but as I said, he's getting smoked on.
They need to make sure they can find, number one, kills. Number two, they can keep their towers alive. And they do that, but Illogic needs to be very careful. I like where he's positioned now. They're picking him out, though. That might have been his own team picking, I think, the Sand King. Oh, he needs to TP right now. Very good TP. Very good TP from Illogic. That's huge. And he just TPs into his own jungle so he can just continue to farm. He doesn't waste that much time. And there's no tier 1 tower down there either. That is a very good play. And Avil is going to get some pressure on the tier 1 tower on the top lane as well. Very smart play from that Troll Warlord.
Yep, fantastic. They waste the entire enemy team's time and they're pressuring a top tier 1 of their own.
And it's not even like the Luna was farming while that was happening. She was with the enemy, or with the team, not the enemy team.
Yep, exactly.
Jenkins, every time he would talk about one of the teams, he would call it the enemy team last night. And he kept saying, they're not the enemy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Meanwhile, Mark is dead again. Maybe? Did they actually... He Dragon-tailed and canceled the epicenter! Oh, no! Oh, my God. That could have been a huge kill. And now they're all rotating top, and this could be a bad fight. GRN, they're going to use the Eclipse. And they use the Illogic ulti. Mark, they would like to kill him. They have the Ice Path, too. They have the Laguna. I don't think they have the mana. It's on cooldown, too. Mystic Flare dropped kind of off the mark, but that's okay. Yaha is here with the Roar. Uh-oh. Lita is in trouble. Mark's going to try to turn the Dragon Tail. They want this kill, and they're going to find it, but Mark will trade his life. Maybe Illogic has the Whirling Axes, and that'll get a double kill. Meanwhile, Scottalicious just dives under the tower, or rather, not under the tower, under the trees to get the kill on Illogic.
Back.
Avil is too late to the party, sadly, and this is a double kill for Scottalicious. So both Illogic and Scottalicious getting a lot of gold out of that fight, but Illogic the one dying. Oh boy, Avil, you need to be very careful. If you took another Whirling Axes, you die. He had an Arcane Rune, are you kidding?
Yep, he got 1,000,000 axes off in that fight.
Where does he... it's just...
He's only got 2, but he just keeps chucking them out somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, how does he keep doing that? Man, they're freaking boomerangs, honestly. Also, how do you not, like, cut yourself with those when you throw them like that, right?
Well, he's skilled.
Yeah, I guess that's what makes him a Beastmaster. Well, a master of something. All right, Green has the ultimate ability, which means that he melts somebody like a Skywrath Mage who has no HP. Speaking of getting melted, Sugo is taking a Dual Breath and a Liquid Fire. Instead, they will turn with Static Storm and Aurora, and Whitemon is dead, so dead. That's right.
I don't know why, but when I look at Lena, I feel like she should have Yules by now.
Yes, I agree.
I guess that's the bottle and the second Null Talisman.
Null Talisman,
right?
yeah, the second Null Talisman is the big issue, which is interesting. I'm surprised she went for it. I don't know if this is like the standard build, but...
It's all mid players, man. They just want damage to last hit.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Even though it doesn't build anything, it's still good. I'm just, the bottle, I think that's more unusual.
You know, Jenkins and I were talking about this too, in the sense that, don't you just send Regen out, or like, we saw Soul Ring one time? I mean, there's other choices.
Usually what Lunas do is they just fly clarities.
Yeah.
They'll buy like 10 clarities over the course of the game or something. And that'll provide a lot more mana regen than the bottle would.
Whitemon dies in the exact same place he died previously, and now the rest of the team is running in and trying to get these kills. Mystic Flare will secure the kill into Yaha at least. Maybe not.
Or will it?
It will not. Tuku's very sad. They're going to give a triple kill probably to Mark. Axes come out to fire. Nice burrow. They still have vision though, and they're going to glimpse it back too. Triple kill for Mark, and he was having kind of an early game. Not anymore. He's having a great old time.
Yep, with the hood, there's no damage to actually kill him. All the damage from Evos' magic at the moment, even
Hey, Facehugger has a Yule Scepter.
Troll. There we go.
Pops to Shrine immediately afterwards. Laguna does use a lot of mana. It's kind of insane, actually. Especially level 2 Laguna. So I think this 4K lead for Neon Atomic is really good because the Troll still doesn't have his Battle Fury yet, although he's about to get it.
Viola TP'd in, got glimpsed to where he died from, so he's behind the enemy now, but he's fine. I've actually lost a game like that, where I died, I bought out, and then I got glimpsed instantly, and then I was, like, in front of the enemy base.
Oh, that's miserable. It's like the Weaver thing, you know, something similar. If you time lapse and like after you die, you just might not be in the place you want to be. I do like I've seen a couple of those cool plays though, where like Weaver will like time lapse and get back into a fight and just own the fight after buying back. It's super cool. I like that play, honestly.
Yep, buybacks are so important currently in this patch. It's so worth it if you can clean up after using it.
Yeah.
Especially on a hero that's not the carry. Like if you're a support, they can buy back for that 400 gold and get a kill or two. But up top,
they
Evos,
really want this tower.
Dead.
They really wanted this tower, and they did not get it.
Oh
my god.
Oh boy.
That is one of the most tilting things ever. This Sand King is level 8. He has only 600 gold. Look at his net worth. He's barely ahead of this freaking Disruptor. I actually am feeling pretty bad for Evos. They're kind of getting brutalized now in their supports and stuff.
When you look at the net worth, it's almost entirely from the offlaners, right? Beastmaster, 6.7k net worth. Sand King, 4,000 underneath him. I mean, Sand King can't even play these fights without a Blink Dagger.
He only has level 1 caustic, so it's not like he farm jungle either, you know?
Yep.
Usually,
he needs a lot of time.
Usually you have like level 3 caustic, you're able to just go jungle and farm your own Blink Dagger. That's not happening. Plus the troll and the Lena are taking all the camps. Green is dead, which is nice, but they lose their tier 2 tower for it, excuse me.
It's better that the Sand King shows in lanes to push these things out instead of the cores, because what Atomic are trying to do is they're trying to catch these heroes, pushing the lanes out, right? With their DK, he's about to pick up his Shadow Blade. Yep, he's got it on the courier, so now these lanes are super dangerous. Beastmaster's looking for these kills on the lanes too. So you want to keep the carriers in the jungle so they can't actually be spotted, but now they get a deep ward out, but there's a sentry there, so they know what's going on.
That's a very well-placed sentry, and an extra 100 gold, 150 gold for the troll. Sugo glimpses back the Jakiro, excuse me. They've got the Roar, and all of that work that Elijah just did getting that vision is now gone, and he is dead. And Mark finds another kill into Whitemon. You know, this DK, it feels like he should have more fun with how many kills he's gotten recently, but it doesn't matter because the Luna is so freaking farmed. Like, she's going to have her BKB in, like, 500 gold. She went for a Yasha. She'll probably build into the Manta afterwards. And once you get, like, BKB Manta and then, like, Butterfly being the biggest item, then you start becoming that Godzilla Luna that does insane damage and pushes so fast. That's, like, the big item, I think, is, like, that extra Butterfly. You know what I mean?
Yep. That is the item where you hit and you're just like, all right, we can't deal with Luna at all. Yep. BKB is nice. That's when Luna can't really die in these fights as long as she gets it up. The Butterfly is when it gets ridiculous.
Yeah. That's the point where she transitions from being like, I have magic damage to I'm killing you with glaives, kind of. I mean, she can do that before with Manta Style and stuff like that, but she becomes really strong with the Butterfly.
Speaking of Luna, do they have a way to initiate the Shadow Blade Luna?
There we go. She doesn't have her BKB yet. She just bought it, and that's a big kill. The good news... Okay, Avil. At least he'll get Blink Dagger. He got a couple CS with that Epicenter, so that's not the end of the world, but... You gotta look on the bright side of things, Brax.
Exactly. Those are the celebratory fireworks.
Man, I love ground fireworks.
Well, they weren't meant to be on the ground.
I'm sorry, I'm being an ass. Anyway. That is the Luna dead. Dead for 20. There was like a 7K lead. That kill alone nets them like 1,000 gold, which is really nice. This game is still doable for Evos. You know, Troll late game is a monster. As much of a monster as Luna is late game, I think Troll is also.
Wait, come on. Click the Troll Warlord. He's going for. Sorry.
SMY. Oh my God, that's not.
That does not look like the right one. He's BKB, Blink Dagger, or Shadow Blade, and Lincoln's to play this game.
What's the thought process here? Why does he think SMY is good? I don't understand. I guess he thinks he's gonna get roared anyways, but that's probably not a reason not to go BKB. Meanwhile, their team's dead to Necro units. That's not fun. Logic, if you kill this, look out. They want to kill us. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Dragon Tail. It wasn't worth it, man. It wasn't worth the 300 gold. And now Facesucker might die too if he's not careful. Nah, he's good.
Yep, and because Luna still got her BKB before dying, they can just do whatever they want. They can do Roshan, they can push. Looks like it's going to be Roche. They have Beastmaster, of course. This hero gives you Roshan damage.
Yeah. Beastmaster, quite the hero. This thing dies fast enough anyway. Man, new Roche is a bully. He actually does so much fucking damage. It's insane.
Yeah, he does.
He's a strong man.
He's been working out.
Yeah, he's real buff. I like how he wags his little tail sometimes. Epicenter coming out. Mystic Flare. And that's the end of the fight. All right, that's all you really needed to do. You don't even need a Troll Warlord. Uh-oh. Facesucker in trouble. Glimpse comes out. Roar comes through. They're going to try to turn this. They might be able to, actually. Burrow Strike coming in. They need the Troll here. The Beastmaster's dead, but so is the Lena. It's a 4 for 2. It's going to be a 4 for 3. Buyback on the Disruptor. Uh-oh. The stun. They need a bash. They can't get it. No first bash, sadly. So... very good fight for Evos. Just unfortunate that the Lena cannot survive against that DK. It's very tough. But that's a lot of gold they got out of that, and they killed the Luna. However, the problem is that they won't be able to take Roche, even with it being at half HP. If the Lena survives there, Troll and Lena probably head into Roche and they take it. That's not going to be the case. I'm pretty sure they're still going to get it to Neon Atomic, which is a little rough for Evos.
Yep, they should be able to get it. There's no epicenter, and yeah, should be good to go.
Also, there's a ward up here which sees a Logic. He might get jumped on if he's not careful. I really think this is a mistake not going for the BKB.
I completely agree. Without the BKB, you have absolutely no hope to fight. Maybe he wants to just split push entirely, but then I feel like Shadow Blade's a better item for that. But who knows? Maybe the game will go on long enough to where he can get to that BKB eventually. But this reminds me of Glimpse. All right, he's dead. Got a dead Skywrath Mage, no big deal. I don't know if you watched this, but Kotaro, he was playing Luna today against VGJ Storm. He bought BKB as his 5th item.
Really?
Yep, and they could have won the game if he went for an actual build. Like, he's an extremely good player, super confident. I'm talking over the team fight because
no, it's fine.
Shit's going on.
The green is dead. That's all you need to know. The team fight, I think, is about to end. Whitemon, maybe not. LSA, Laguna, this is just Aegis, and Facehugger might not even survive. They do get the Aegis, but now they're going to BKB. There's the Roar. It's not worth it. You know, that's just not worth it. Unfortunate that the fight goes the way that it does, but Troll's going to go split push. And I actually think this might be... I don't think it's game yet, but it's going to be wrecked for sure.
Yep, with no Sand King, there's no reliable way to start the fight, right? They have the Hawk up with the Necro units, so they can see Lena Shadow bleeding in. I don't know, man. Once the tier 3 dies, the bouncy house begins and the glaives just start going everywhere.
The bouncy house is only going to get worse too once she gets romantic style and butterfly.
Yep.
Facehugger needs to not die. They do get the kill on the disruptor, but whatever. Uh-oh. Facehugger, you need to use yourself for something. Nah, you're fine. Never mind. That stun lasts forever. She really needs to not die, actually. The Necro units are killing her. She needs to run. They're going to lose Tuku. Nope. Last auto attack doesn't bring him down enough, so he's at 20 HP. But the damage has been done. Rax has been taken. Blink onto Yaha. They might actually try to chase, but I think they're going to get turned on if they chase too far. And it's just going to be Whitemon tagging them. Or the Sand King. No, you do not want to be here. Maybe they do.
Okay.
Eclipse comes out, and a Logic gets off some really good bashes.
So many bashes.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to turn this fight. A Logic's really low. That's the 4 coming out of Logic, I think, is dead. Mystic Flare will secure the kill. Epicenter coming in, and that is going to be Mark dying too. and he can't TP out in time. Wow, that is a huge fight. I know they lost Rax, but like they're going to get all 5. Avil's even body blocking. He's got a Burrow Strike. Here comes the concussive shot, which is Max. Ice Path, LSA. Very big fight for Evos. The game is not over yet. They lost a lot. They had to buy back onto the Lina. They had to, of course, lose their mid-Rax. But, man, that's about the best-case situation afterwards, you know, after any Rax.
They just saved the game there, honestly. Troll Warlord TPing in like that, managing to bash out the BKB Luna from basically full HP. That's the Troll Luna matchup right there, Mott. It gets rough.
Yeah.
In a 1v1. But in a team fight, right, there's always going to be control. Luna can kite back. So Troll needs BKB, and then Lincoln's for the Roar, and then he's going to need MKB for when Luna goes for Butterfly.
Yep. So he's got a long way to go.
Yep, he's got a lot of items he needs to buy, but he's going to get there. He almost has his BKB complete and full.
He's top net worth now, which is huge.
Things should look it up.
The Lincoln Sphere is actually going to be done on the Lina very soon. And also, once the Troll is in these fights, you have to choose who to roar, either Lina or the Troll Warlord. And if you choose correctly, you know, let's say FaceHugger puts the Lincoln Sphere on the Troll and you try roaring the Troll Warlord, then that's just, you know, I don't know. It could actually be a fight won for Evos. It's hard to say how these next few fights are going to turn out. I know they have the Rax advantage. This Luna, I think, just needs to farm this Butterfly. That's like her #1 job right now. If they can get to Butterfly on this Luna, this game gets a lot easier for them, I think.
Yep, agreed. When you get the Butterfly, that's usually when you can just walk and be in the front, as long as you don't get chain stun, which she is going to get chain stun, just because it's Blink Sand King, and it's an instant stun. But if they can play around that with some Beastmaster Vision or them starting the fight first, then yeah, they're good to go.
Another item I want to talk about is the DK BKB. He's finally got it, and that'll make him number 1 tankier. Number 2, a lot of their damage is magic damage. You know, the Troll, he can't kill everybody at once. You know, he needs his team to do some stuff. So,
yeah, and if you can't actually kill this DK, then he's going to be able to just chain stun the Troll after his BKB runs out, because Troll does not want to focus down Dragon Knight in his BKB.
He wants to get on Luna primarily, or really the supports too, but mostly the Luna. So the question is then, how do you deal with the DK now that he has this BKB? And I don't have the answer, to be honest with you. He's going to go Blink next, and I think this is an okay choice for Logic. Yep,
so he'll be able to Blink on top of somebody, and they can just Lincolns him with the Lina.
Yeah.
Lina almost has it. She's extremely close, and that's when their team fight will start to come together.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, personally, I would like to see him finish up the Lincolns at some point, but with the Lincolns on the Lina, it's not that bad. And of course, he'll need to build into the MKB. He might not even be able to get to the Lincoln Sphere, I think, in this game.
I think he can't go for the Lincolns, and he just has to rely on Linas, and then he'll go for the MKB after the Blink.
I agree completely.
And then everything is A-okay from there, honestly.
Yeah. So this game is not over. They have what was once like a 7.5k lead is now only 3k. Experience-wise, Evos are winning handedly, 6,000 in fact, which is surprising considering how much they got crushed earlier on into the game. But the supports have died a lot. Whitemon is going to die, almost certainly. He gets glimpsed back, and he will get dropped down. They rotate all these heroes, though, just for the support Jakiro, which is not the end of the world. Although if they find a Logic, that could be huge. You can see the DK is chasing a Logic. Might need to be careful here. And he's going to back up, and he's about to see the DK, and he gets the BKB off. But that's the 10-second BKB now down, which is really bad. And Shrine.
Okay. Still good, but just this one pick off and the BKB charge isn't enough to actually push, because there still is the instant stun factor, right? Sand King can charge up the Epi from Fox, Skywrath Mage will blow him up on top of the stun, and of course there's Leon. So pushing could be a huge mistake. But let's see what they do. They might feel like they're obligated to push just because they blew the DK ult. Hopefully they play it patiently, because I think that could be...
It could backfire real heavily.
Yes, I think that would be how they lose this game, if they try to force the push.
Yep. I think they just want to push out bottom and the rest of the waves. Mid and top are pushed out, but...
Yep. Looks like they're in no rush. Roshan's the next objective, unless they happen to pick off Troll or some key hero like the Sand King plus Skywrath Mage outside of base. So it's good. Very good.
Let me ask you then, how do you approach this next few minutes for Evos, knowing that Roche is going to be up soon? Can you contest it? They do have Blink Epi, as you mentioned.
Oh, it's so hard to contest because you're contesting into a Beastmaster Hawk, and then they have control, so they're going to have the vision advantage over you. It's kind of a Hail Mary play. It's blind. You just have to go for it.
You might need to smoke like right now before you know Roche is respawning. Try to find a kill and set up vision around that area. Do they have a gem yet on the Dire? I know they have an Necro 3. They might not need a gem for that matter.
Yeah, no gem, just an Necro 3. Yeah. But yeah, smoking before it spawns so they can actually get vision down is the best possible thing you can do. Then maybe you can pick a fight around that vision, and then, you know, if Roshan spawns, you're in business. If not, the game goes on. and you have some control, but yeah, they're smoked up. Do they have any wards? Yes, they have one observer ward on Jakiro.
They have a deep ward that spotted some movement over towards the enemy shrine. They're going to see Yaha in a moment here, and this is a big kill. This is a nice pick. Very nice pick. He does a buyback. The rest of the team is coming, including the Lishrak. They're going to TP the Disruptor top immediately, which means they're not going to take this fight. And Roche respawn, we still don't know when it's going to be up. 28 seconds before even the first part of the respawn is up. So I know that's a big kill, but it's not going to lead them into Roche. It'll get them some extra vision, but it won't actually get them the Roche area that they need to get so desperately.
Yep, just buys them more time to safely farm the map. Get closer to the next item. So Troll does have a Lincoln Sphere in his quick buy. Does not want to get roared. But Luna, she has
to her
Butterfly.
Oh, she has it. Okay,
she has it.
And
this is the timing. If they take the next Roshan, which spawns in a minute and a half, Luna with BKB is not going to die to Troll Warlord.
Yep.
Sorry, with Butterfly.
Yes, I got what you were saying. Minute 20 before Roche respawns. They have vision of GRN of green. They need the Sand King over to go for an initiation, but they're too far, it looks like, and green's going to get away. He's very fast, the Disco Pony. He didn't even go for the movement speed talent, went for the 15 strength, which I actually like. It makes you survivable instead of being a paper-thin pony.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, this is another. This is, you know, this 3K lead they had, or you know, only it being 3K is now back up to 7,500. I think mostly because of the Luna. I'm pretty sure. And she, like, once you hit this butterfly, you farm so freaking fast that you can just take every camp in the jungle within seconds.
When you have this much map control on a hero that farms as fast as Luna, you're farming almost the entire map, right? You're farming your entire side, probably 2 lanes, plus some of their jungle camps.
Yeah, so I don't know how you deal with this. This butterfly is a big issue, and I think Logic needs to realize that he, in fact, needs to buy MKB desperately. If he gets MKB, this Luna might actually be able to die. Otherwise, this is going to be a problem. Unless they get the stun on her before she gets her BKB off, and then it might be better than that.
Yes, they have no force staffs. Honestly, if Luna goes high ground and Troll has an MKB with the Lincoln Sphere slapped on him from the Luna, Luna dies.
Yeah.
You know, she's working on a pike so that can't happen, that she can just force away. But, yeah, if Troll goes for this Lincoln Sphere, I don't think they'll have damage to kill Luna at all.
Yeah, I agree. He hasn't seen the Luna, I don't think, other than illusions. But the illusions will show that he has Butterfly. So he should know. But he's not quick buy. He's not switching his quick buy yet. Roche is up, by the way. I think if you could somehow find an opening, both of these teams can take Roche really quickly. In fact, Logic's running over there. They don't have vision on the Roche pit. Sugo is kind of close by, and they have an Alpha Wolf, so it's fine. They want to kill the Alpha Wolf anyway. Bottom? They found green. Big kill, if they can get it. He has a Yule Scepter, and he won't use it. Now Facehugger needs to run over to the rest of the team. He does have buyback. And some of the illusions scouting things out here. Tuku needs to be careful, which, by the way, he's got Ags. And almost his level 3 ultimate, too, which is very dangerous. So, I think what this next fight comes down to, actually, is the Sand King. Can he get the Blink Initiation? Because if he does, they'll die. They will almost certainly die. They don't have any way. Like you said, they don't have any Force Staffs. They don't have any Glimmer Capes, for that matter. Here we go. Buyback from green. Fight not.
Shadow Blade in.
Yeah, they have a gem and a sentry. Avil has the gem. Luna's going to farm mid with her real self. She's already used Flutter, so that's down. MKB for the Lina. That's one way to deal with it.
Okay, there we go. Now Lena's picking up the big.
She's low on mana, though, or she does have really good mana regen, but she's low on mana right now. Yaha jumping in. They've got the Roar. Logic's in trouble. The Burrow Strike counter initiates. They got the Static Storm. They need to keep him alive. He's still stunned. He's going to BKB, but he's in trouble. But he's going to bash up Yaha. 2 dead. They're turning it around. Can they find anything else? Mark is going to be invis. Now coming in. They found Facehugger. He has no Laguna Blade. He doesn't have the mana, but he's going to find Sugo. Now he's in trouble, though. Burrow Strike counter initiation. They've got the Eclipse. He needs to run. He's got no Shadow Blade, and he's going to get dropped down. They have a ward, and that last auto attack will do the job. He has no buyback. Oh, that could have been huge for Evos, and now they're going to lose 2 out of this. And that is a big turnaround. It is still a 3-for-2 fight, but this Lina needs to be able to survive. That was not able to happen in that fight. She has no buyback, dead for 90 seconds. And now the Sand King might be next as well, and he can't afford to die as he has the gem on him. Ooh. And
Jiminy Cricket, what?
the death timer from Neon Atomic is so low. They will almost certainly be able to take Roche now. And this is going to be tricky. I don't know how you approach this next fight for Evos. You have no buyback on your Lina. Mark is Shadow Bladed, but there's no detection on the high ground. Meanwhile, Avil in the Roche pit. He's going to see Mark. He needs to blink out. Instead, he's going to get Dragon Tailed. He does have a Force Staff, but he's taking a lot of damage. Here they go. They're going to jump in the bash. They need a BKB. A Logic. He doesn't have it. He does, but he doesn't use it. Now Mark can pop his own BKB. They're going to stun him up, and the Logic is going to get chain stunned, and he's going to die. He's in too deep, and that's going to be him down for 100 seconds. They've thrown away whatever advantage they had. They will lose Roche. They will lose the Aegis. They will lose the Cheese. They might lose even more than that, considering he's dead for 93 seconds without buyback. The roar onto Tuku. He gets forced away. He will survive for now. And that is just... They had that fight. They did, but they could not deal with the DK or the Luna, excuse me. That might be game, actually. Aegis and Cheese. Yeah, I don't know how you, especially without buyback. They have to have some insane fight, I think, here in order to win this next fight.
What, they jumped the DK? This man, look at his armor. He's got 37 armor. He had the AC completed before that team fight. There's no way Troll wants to be sitting there focusing the Dragon Knight.
If the Troll had a Silver Edge, I'd say maybe, but... yeah, they don't have damage. This whole issue with him not going MPB is exactly what we thought was going to happen. I mean, this is going to be a tricky defense. You have no Troll for 40. This is going to be almost certainly a set of racks. They might not lose Megas, but Epicenter's going to get channeled. And here they go, and he misses. And Mark, he has Cheese, he has BKB. They're going to lose the Skyarth Mage. Avil's going to die. Sand King buys back, but at this point the game is essentially over. It's an ultra kill for the Luna. She's too big now. Neon Atomic, they are able to complete it. The game got pretty close at times, but boy, did they take one good fight towards the end of the Roche engagement there. And very good stuff from Scottalicious and the rest of the crew. That game, it could have been won by Evos. Just a couple of different item choices as well as plays there towards the end of the game, and they could have taken it. Sadly, not in their favor at that time.
Yep. What an exciting game. I mean, both teams actually had a pretty decent chance to win this game. Troll Lord was super, super strong. They made a very nice play after they lost mid-racks, and the game was playable, honestly.